Welcome to the OffGrid podcast, powered by Retreat Caravans. Join us as we dive into the incredible stories of caravanners who've embraced the open road and the off-grid lifestyle. Welcome to another episode of the OffGrid podcast, and today I've got Lyndall and Mark, otherwise known as Eaton Up Oz on Instagram, here on our podcast. Welcome, guys.
G'day, thanks for having us. Great to finally meet you and get to have a bit of a chat. So, yeah.
Well, equally, the pleasure's mine as well. I've seen a lot of your stuff on Instagram. You guys post a lot of stories, which is, I guess, the new crave at the moment on Instagram, and you're doing some really fantastic things. But for those that haven't seen any of your stories or your Instagram stuff, Lyndall, Mark, tell us a little bit about you and your family, because I don't think you guys go around Australia by yourselves eating it all up. You've got a couple of companions with you.
We do. We've got 3 young boys. They're 10, 6 and 5.
Yep.
And, we've taken them out of school to do 12-month lap around Oz and let them learn some great life skills. We're from WA. Mark's FIFO worker and I was working in the city. And we're just sick of the same mundane life. So we just thought one day we've always wanted to do this, but it was just...
for us, now timing, We've been planning this for probably 3 years, I'd say, really. And just at that timing when we first started talking about it, just wasn't right. And then the kids got a bit older, and now they're a lot more independent. It was perfect timing, and they love it. They're actually outside fishing at the moment while we're in here doing this. So
that's good. Great. I bet you the 6-year-old's telling you how to do it as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
nice.
Sure is.
Now, you mentioned that you've gone on the big 12-month lap in the sense that you've taken the kids out of school. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here. Lyndall, you're probably the maths and the English teacher. Mark, you've got to be the PE teacher, right?
Absolutely. Spot on.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
No, that's good. And how are they enjoying it? How are they enjoying mum and dad as mum and dad as teachers as well?
Oh, I think they're going really well. They're loving it. They're loving this lifestyle, being outdoorsy sorts of kids. They're it's hard to keep them in the van in the morning to get a little bit of schoolwork done before they get outside and off adventuring or riding their bikes or fishing or just playing around with the other kids wherever we are. So it's good.
And where are you guys at the moment?
1770. So just near Agnes Water in Queensland.
A beautiful spot. And I'm sure if Nick's watching this podcast, Nick will, he's invited everyone that I've ever heard him speak to 1770, because he's not too far from that area as well.
Yeah.
Keeps talking about it being a beautiful spot, but you guys can attest to that?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a beautiful spot. We've got
literally right on the water here.
Beachfront prime location spot, like looking out over the bay here. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Making me jealous. I'm in Melbourne and I'm freezing my teeth off.
Well, it's pretty warm here.
Yeah, I can tell, mate. Yeah, the guns are out. I can tell it's pretty warm out there. Now, obviously, the kids, they would enjoy their schoolwork, but I'd love to know what detention's like. Is detention in, a fully kitted out caravan, or is it out, on a nice sandy beach? Like, how does detention work for them when they're in trouble?
Well, most of the time, if it is detention, they're sent back to the caravan, that's for sure. So they're not out there playing, enjoying themselves. But there's not too many detentions that have to do. But
And why this lifestyle? So you said that you took your kids out. Did you guys caravan or camp much when you were younger?
Yeah, we did. We've naturally progressed from swags and tents to a camper trailer and caravans. So we've done a lot of camping. The boys have always been camping since they were younger. So it was just probably a natural progression that we made it this big 12-month lap to travel around Australia. I just had enough of working and not being home with the boys enough, and with Lyndall, my wife. And we just decided that a good time to pack up and send it around Australia and be together.
That's good. And so is the van that you're in now, is that your first van, or have you had vans beforehand?
No, we've had a couple before. We bought this one from Luke at Luxuries, and we actually had one before from him as well. But we ended up with this van. We had just
I heard a story about this. Sorry to cut you off, but I heard a story about this. You were going to the Perth Caravan Show for a look, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that old chestnut.
Yeah.
Lyndall just wanted to have a look, but yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to lock it in.
Yeah,
We
fair
walked
enough.
in and just fell in love with the layout and everything about it.
Yeah.
So
We just loved the van from the
Yeah.
get-go. It was perfect for what we wanted and what we needed to do our lap around Australia quite comfortably. And as we say, Luke from Luxuries was able to get us a nice time slot that worked well for us. So yeah, we went for it.
Well, Lukey, as much as all of our dealers are really good, Lukey obviously does service a lot of the WA crowd out as best as he can. You know, I don't know if him on the podcast. We got him on the podcast a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah.
Seen that yet?
Pretty nervous, but he did well, the big fella. What did you guys end up settling on? Like, what kind of caravan? Obviously, I can see it's a family van, but which model? And what did you do to it? I guess, what did you spec it up with? Anything that's going to help you with your off-grid lifestyle, or did you take it as it came?
Yeah, we definitely did. We ended up with the Fraser 219 BSE.
With the triple bung?
Yeah, triple bung.
Yeah.
So the main upgrades we did was we upgraded to the truss chassis and the flat floor.
Yep.
Just obviously those weight savings were a great benefit for us, and as you know as well, it was a lot stronger chassis. And we wanted to do a lot of off-road stuff as well, so that's why we spec that up to
gives you your clearance as well, right?
It gives us good clearance and that sort of thing, and it came in really handy on the Gib and recent places that we've been, like out to Notch Point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a hard track to get in there, but there's a lot of washouts and stuff, and the clearance came in really handy there, so that was good. The battery system, so we've upgraded that to 450 amps for the lithium.
Beautiful.
840 amps of solar.
So you doubled that, right? So if people don't come standard, So it came with two panels. You went with 4.
Yep, went with 4, and then added the extra battery as well.
Cool.
Yep, and the 3,000 watt red arc converter as well, just so we can run all of our 240 appliances that we need to when we're off grid. The coffee machine,
The things that you need when you're off grid, right? Your coffee machine, hair dryers, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's cool. Nice. Yeah. And I guess nowadays you've had your van for a while now, right? If people were out there doing the same thing that you guys were doing, just looking, what would you advise them to be looking at if they're looking at our Fraser or our Whitsunday? Obviously, even if they go down the full off-grid solution, being the ERV, what would you tell them to consider being out and about with a family?
Your battery system is number one, I feel.
Yeah, just making sure if you're going to be off-grid for a certain amount of time, long lengthy periods of time, make sure you've got enough solar, enough battery power, and also another thing is make sure you look into the charger as well. Make sure your charging capabilities are able to get the maximum amount of solar back into your batteries throughout the day. Especially if you've got overcast days, you might only get 2 or 3 hours of real good solar. So if you've got chargers that are capable of getting in, 50, 60 amps an hour, it's really going to help out.
No, that's good. DC to DC chargers also help out with that a bit as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yep. DC chargers, for sure.
No, that's cool. So I think you've already mentioned a couple of things in our conversation of where you've been to, but I'm sure you guys have been to a lot of places. What's the most memorable couple of spots that you've been to with your young family, or even by yourself before you were in a caravan and you're swagging? Like, where's some of the most memorable places you've been to?
I'd say definitely Nilmarong on the Dampier Peninsula.
Yeah.
Yep. That was definitely one of the highlights for the whole family.
And why is that, Linda?
Well, again, location. We were literally on the beach. We had the boat the little dinghy, and it just stayed in the water the whole time. The kids were just off fishing. They caught we went mud crabbing. We got a heap of mud crabs. So everything that the kids love doing was right there.
And just the hosts as well. Hey, Alphonse and Delma, who are in Nilmarong, they were brilliant. We were lucky enough to have a couple of celebration dinners there with them for some birthdays and things, and got to try a few local foods like turtle and dugong, and it was just such a great experience. Even for the kids they learned to do dot painting, like traditional Aboriginal dot painting and stuff like that. It was so cool. It was really, really
we definitely tell everyone to go there. WA Coast.
Yeah. Anywhere else that can give you an experience like that with a family?
Yeah, Dundee
Dundee,
Beach.
yeah.
Dundee Beach in Northern Territory was really nice. We loved our time there. Again, location right on the beach. The fishing's great. Unfortunately, probably can't swim there because of the crocs, but beautiful.
You can,
beautiful
but you
place.
might not make it out alive, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Give
right.
it a
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right if you got 3 kids. You might be able to lose one, but
Yeah, that's right. All right, cool. So you're on a 12-month trip at the moment, right? So after you finish your 12-month big trip, what's normal look like? Are you guys sort of like holiday caravanners in a sense, like, you know, when you're not at work and the kids are on holidays, that's when you go, or you try to do a lot of these big trips when you can?
We've always been holiday caravanners because of work commitments. Obviously, we only get, you know, your 2 or 3 weeks annual leave. When we get back, we actually sold up our house, so we will be interested. We're hoping to get some property maybe, and even live in the van while we build some sort of shed house or something. So, and then we can just, you know, head off. The vans are ready to go when we want to do some trips.
Yeah, I think work might change a little bit, and we'll try and do some, you know, 1-2 month trips away every now and again. Just after doing this and enjoying this lifestyle, we've realised that this is really what we want to do.
Yeah, and there's definitely spots that we've missed or want to get back to. So
of course,
just straight there, spend some time there.
That's it. Yeah,
and you know, I've spoken to a lot of people that, you know, have been doing this. They've tried it out for 12 months. They love it, and they change their whole lifestyle where they try to, like, you know, for example, you might have a trade, or, you know, Lyndall, you might have a talent online or whatever it might be, and you pick up work as you go.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
so I do. I've got a trade background. I've got a trade background myself, so we were thinking that maybe around this, where we are now, 6 months into it, I might do a little bit of work, but we haven't really needed to. So we're just having too much fun, and we just keep going as we are.
That's it. So what you're on a 12-month trip, right? And how far into the 12-month trip are you?
6 months.
Halfway. Just going 6 months.
Yeah. So what makes you go to, you know, your next destination? How do you put all your planning together for the next spot? Have you already mapped out all the 12 months, or are you sort of going as you plan it, basically?
No, we haven't mapped it out, have we? We sort of try and just map out maybe a week or 2 ahead. We found if we try to plan too much, things change, and you might go to a spot that you really love and you want to stay there longer, but you've made a booking down the future.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can't get those bookings back. You might get a credit or something like that, which is okay. But a lot of them, just their cancellation fees, you just lose your money if it's a caravan park. So
don't really like to commit. So we just we just look up on Wiki or talk to people around. See what they've done, where they're going, where not to go.
I find, speaking to people in, you know, when you're down the beach or out having dinner or something, or just in the caravan parks or at the campgrounds that you're at, you can get some really good word of mouth info of where people have been, and they're like, you really find some gems that way. So
what do they call it? The bushfire classifieds?
That's it. That's the one.
Nice.
Where all the good guys
come you hunt for different experiences. So, for example, you might be at, you know, 1770 right now, but then, you know, later on you want to go to like a, you know, just a free camping spot where you're just surrounded by, you know, be it red dirt or, you know, trees or nature. Then after that, an experience where the waterfalls are. Like, do you do experience based?
No, we definitely just like to mix it up, like you say. You know, be on the coast for a little bit and then go inland a bit and do some country and station stays and stuff like that.
Station stays are always really good.
Waterholes, waterfalls, hiking. Just a bit of everything. Keep everyone happy.
Got to keep the boys, you know, happy and motivated to continue on. You know, obviously they could probably fish all day and all week.
They definitely could.
Yeah, fair enough. What's the biggest catch that they've caught, or even yourselves?
Yesterday.
Just yesterday I got a 1150 mil 11 kilo queenie just off the beach here.
Oh wow!
So that was quite a big fish.
We're here with 2 other families as well, so it's fed us last night and it will feed us again tonight. So.
Well, that was going to be my question. Is it going to be dinner, or is it going to hang up on the wall somewhere?
There definitely a few photos got taken. It was a bit of a trophy fish, but it was dinner last night and everyone enjoyed a bit of fish and chips.
The cook of the caravan park.
Are you guys both chefs, or is one more? No.
No.
Between us, we do okay, but
When I say chefs, I'm talking about like Caravan Chefs, right?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
yeah. We've been doing lots of cook-ups in the camp oven on the fire and that here. Actually, we did like some beef cheeks and what else are we doing there? Some casseroles and stuff. So yeah,
it's
good.
Cool. Like to change it up a bit.
Yeah. And obviously you got the inverter, so if the kids ever crave even a toasted cheese sandwich, like that's my favorite. You can do that as well.
We have done that. We pull off, like travel days. We'll pull up on the side of the road, get in the van, make some lunch, and pull off again. Yeah. Stick
the inverter on, have a coffee.
Yeah.
That's it. So where's next? Where's the you're at 1770 now. Where's the direct next destination?
So direct
Bundaberg.
Next destination is Bundaberg.
That's on Mark's hit list.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a rum fan, so I definitely want to get there and check the distillery out.
I've been there. So we had a retreat caravan rally in would have been before COVID. We went to the Bundaberg distillery. It is really, really nice, and obviously you can do some taste testing, and obviously you'll see how it's all made, and they've got the little gift shop there as well. It's a really, really nice area.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've got a bit of a Bundy collection myself at home, so it'll be good to finally get there and check it out.
What's in your collection?
Oh, there's probably about 75, 80 bottles. Yeah, dating back to the 90s.
Nice. See, people have got different collections. I was talking to someone not long ago where they collect stubby holders. You obviously have a collection of Bundaberg. Whereas me, I don't know why, I'm just traditional. I've just collected Nike Jordan shoes,
that's a pretty good collection to have.
Yeah, I know, but my problem is I wear them. I hate just sitting up on there. I just wear them. So
too good to wear.
Yeah, well, I've held off drinking mine, so
well, that's good. That's good. Does it get better with age, just like wine?
Yeah, not really. Just they say it stays the same, but
fair enough.
Who knows?
He'll never know, I suppose.
Sorry.
He'll never know, I suppose, if he doesn't drink it.
Oh, you never know. There might be that one day, the bloke breaks in case of emergency.
Yeah, surely.
Now, on your travels, guys, I've been asking everyone, especially if they've got families, because we're having a retreat caravan family rally in September of next year.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure if you know all the details just yet, but on the Retreat Caravans Family Group Facebook page, we're all heading to Tailem Bend in South Australia.
Oh, yeah.
At the Tailem Bend Caravan Park. We're all going to be situated right there, and that's in September in the school holiday period. So if you're around the area, or you're planning trips around September of next year, it'd definitely be pretty good, because I don't think I've seen you guys at one of our rallies so far.
No, not yet.
It's been full of fun. There's activities that they do during the day, and then we always have like a festival night where we'll have a big dinner. We have been known to put on some Retreats Got Talent competitions, so people can get up and whether it's chopping wood or singing or dancing or telling jokes or whatever it might be. Everyone's got their own unique talent. We've got judges, so it's all pretty cool. It's a lot of fun if you can get there.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think we'll try and make it work. September could be, could be doable.
Well, you guys keep doing the great stuff on your Instagram, and I'm not sure if you're on Facebook as well, but if you are, now is the time to tell us, where can everyone see your stuff if they haven't seen your page before?
Yeah, so we've got our handle is Eaton Up Oz. We are on Instagram and Facebook, so you can check us out on there. Try and put up plenty of stories, plenty of reels.
Let people know what we're doing and what we're up to. Yeah.
Beautiful. And we'll make sure that we tag both of those on our Facebook and Instagram as well, so that people can go straight there as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'm going to get back to work. You keep eating it up, right? And we'll catch you off the grid, okay?
All right. Thanks, Tilly.
Nice to meet you,
mate.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the OffGrid podcast. If you're passionate about off-grid adventures and have a unique story, we'd love to have you on as a guest. Connect with us to share your experiences and inspire others with your off-grid journey. Remember, life is an adventure meant to be lived off the grid. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories, helpful tips, and exciting adventures. This is the OffGrid podcast, powered by Retreat Caravans.